Hello, darling. Okay, so with it being autumn, if you don't know, I am a teacher. I teach online on OutSchool, and I mostly teach other than English, writing, reading, anything to do with ELA and English as a second language. The majority of my classes are cooking classes. And with that, we have quite a few different variations from the ones that I offer, and one of them is a baking class. Now, one of my students expressed a desire to make pumpkin-shaped pumpkin bread. So we are going to be doing that because I always do kind of a test run just to make sure it can be done in the allotted time and kind of figure out any issues that may arise and how to help them. So I thought, let's go ahead and do this today. So we are going to make some adorable little pumpkin-shaped pumpkin rolls if they work out well. I got everything that I needed after going through a mission and a half to find some baker's twine. That was interesting. Finally found some, but let's see how this goes. This is either gonna turn out really cute or a huge catastrophic just fail, as any kind of endeavor goes. So let's get baking. All ingredients have been gathered. I have my handy dandy little recipe card here. So all I need is my headphones with my audiobook, and let's get baking. So today we are listening to God of Malice. I'm on chapter 4. Okay, dough is made. Wasn't too shabby. I think the hardest part is going to be rolling these and wrapping them with the twine to make them into little pumpkins and then taking that twine off. But all in all, pretty relaxing so far, and we'll see how they turn out. Okay, they just came out of the oven. They don't look like pumpkins at all. Definitely gonna have to troubleshoot these ones. It's time to cut off all of these strings and see how they taste and how they came out. I think I know what I did wrong with these, and I think I know how to tweak the recipe now. So we're at a good start point. The strings are really nice because they come out super easy with that oil that we added in there. So they kind of just like pool for the most part. Some of them do get a little stuck. were kind of epic fails and crumbled to pieces. I tied the strings too tight. I'm finding that now. And I think I let them rise too long the first time rather than an hour and a half like the basic recipe I found says. I think it only needs about half an hour to do the job. And of course, these strings not as tight. I think we can actually get away with even like 4 strings instead of 8. I did cut it down to 6, so I don't know. Some of them did kind of resemble little pumpkins at the top. They're just kind of flat and not as puffy as I wanted them to be. So I think the first rising is going to go a lot quicker, and the second rising is only going to take about 10-15 minutes. So that's the important part that we've got so far. Now, time to taste test. And some pieces that fell off. They're not pumpkin-y enough. So it was a half a cup of pumpkin. I think we're gonna put 1 cup of pumpkin in, because it does not taste like pumpkin at all. At all. I knew the salt was a weird addition. They're really salty, even though it was only a teaspoon. So, cutting out that salt. But other than that, this was a good trial run. I know what I need to do to fix it, so I can go ahead and teach it next month in class. Overall, pretty successful. I've had worse first attempts. So, we can build off of here. Yay! Gentle, gentle, good girl. Here you go. Gentle, good girl. Alrighty. Done, all done. Okay, so now that I know where to go from there, I feel a bit better about it. It's always good to do a first attempt so that you know how to grow. And I feel like that kind of carries over with a lot of things. A lot of things have happened this week, and I feel like now's a good time to grow. So, gonna work on this, gonna go tweak that recipe, and I think it'll be better next time. So, if ever you're afraid to start something, don't be. Give it a first attempt and tweak it from there. And keep going, because eventually you're gonna come out with the perfect one. Or just something really delicious. Thank you for hanging out for another Vlogtober episode. I think we're on what, 4 now? I did realize that I totally forgot to put my handle for TikTok of the book and fangirl account. So that's gonna be right here if you wanna follow. Now I do talk books and honestly a lot of Stray Kids on there. That's really it. Music, but mostly Stray Kids. And books, 100% books. So, I thank you so much for hanging out again. I hope you have a great evening. Please let me know if you try out something fun and festive as far as cooking and baking for the holiday season. Well, our spooky season. There might be a few more of these coming up. I kind of liked doing this. So please let me know if you liked it too, because the kitchen is one of my favorite places to be. I love to cook and kind of spread love with food. I hope that you have a wonderful day. I hope that you have a wonderful weekend until I see you again. I hope you eat something delicious and that you make a first attempt at something. I hope that you laugh until your stomach hurts. You do something that just makes you say fuck it. And you remember how beautiful you are. And fantastic and generous and kind. I love you. I'll see you next time.